People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. News with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news, if them can't catch Quaker, they are definitely going to catch his shot, her shot. Especially when they know where and when and how to locate that shot. I am speaking about a mother, her name H0T-In-The-H3. She operates a cook shop, Olympic Gardens. It is said that she was leaving her tuck shop maybe about 6:45 in the evening when she was approached by a set of men. Blaze her up, hit her up right in the cranium, in the crown, in the head. Police come, she sprawl out in a pool of her own blood. She was pretty much gone. However, they have to take her to the hospital. She was pronounced. People hear this. People are said to themselves, then hold on a minute. The lady get up every day. She go to work. She seems to have a good relation with the people in the neighborhood. She nobody not have no sort of problem. However, people, like they always say, there's always something into something. Wherever there is smoke, literally, there is fire. Here is the deal, word on the street, facts. It is said that she has a son. Son kind of mix up, involved in all sorts of things. It is said that him take with some people tool and the people them ask back for the tool. Me no know if the tool just get missing and them a blame him or whatever. However, in the garrison, them draw a card, them a say him take it, so therefore he automatically becomes responsible for it by default. Them call him no answer, peer badness on the phone. So them say, alright, me I go check him mother. Them check the mother, them tell the mother, listen, tell your son, say, bring back the tool, Don't make it get to a place where it is not supposed to get got. Our people are going to get got. Get S-H-O-T. Don't know if the mother call the son and tell the son and warn the son that, listen, this sound serious, Me don't know if the son call them back or when them call the son appear badness talk. However, it seems as if these people run out of patience and them decide, say, alright then, since we are call him and we are give him an ultimatum, bring back the tool, and him seems as if him kind of hard is, we are going to send a message. We are going to go for the person that he must like or that he will miss the most. And people, like I said, this lady was coming from her work, put in a hard shift. When she look, she get approached by some man, pie, straight in the head. Hit. She was the target. No sorts of mistaken identity. Now people, the rules of engagement in badness and GUNS, it is very simple. Those rules have been there for decades. First thing first, if you take people toll, if you rent a toll, if you borrow a toll, if the toll gets missing, no matter what the circumstances, there is a no excuse policy. You will either have to get back that toll or buy back that toll with the amount in which the toll was appraised at by whoever the relevant badness authority. No sorts of question in that. If you take people toll and I give them peer chat, now I understand the son might be better than the people who might get the chat. So him feel as if, yeah, him can defend it. However, remember, you also have a grandmother, you have a father, you have a mother, maybe you even have pitney. Those pitney, I am sure, that are not involved, mixed up in the thing, them no know where I'm going. All them know is indirectly the mother here say, you take away the tool and you now bring back the tool. Them give the mother messages, more than one based on information that I got. And those messages were not relayed or the proper course of action was not taken. Remember, we are speaking about badness. I am not trying to justify the action. However, you know, as the son may talk about the rules going in. Don't play with the people them things. If them say, are you take it, whether or not you take it or not, you have to communicate with them. You're supposed to know, alright, them people are serious. First thing first, from a man of a toll, him serious about the thing. It is not for any sorts of 6 domino posing. It is for eat food. So therefore, them are going to look upon it like, say, you violate the badness, you take with them source of income. So therefore, you stop them food, you block them food. Now people, can you imagine what this son is going to feel like? Can you imagine what is going through his mind when he knows that his action, whether he was wrong or right, whether he was framed or not. If he have any sorts of conscience, his guilty conscience is going to play on his mind. So now we have to ask the question, where will this end? More than likely, if him bad, like him a act, there is going to be all sorts of reprisal. So therefore, you know the rules and the laws. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You take 1 of ours, we're going to take back 1 or 2 of yours. It is going to be a revolving door of reprisal. People are going to be DEADING. The moral of the story, don't start no ish, won't be no sorts of ish. You mix up in a dirty bungle. The rules of engagement is pretty simple in life. The good that you do will follow you. The bad that you do will haunt you. You live by the gun, more than likely you are going to DIE by the gun, unless there's some sort of divine intervention or you change before karma catches up to you. And sometimes karma, even when you change, it did not change its mind. It was already written in stone. So people, another tragedy. If them can't catch Quacker, them catch him shot. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news. Whenever you are taking your vacation in Jamaica, I know that sometimes you find some sorts of Airbnb, in some sorts of cottage, in some sorts of bush, because you want to get away from the busy thoroughfare. You want to become one with nature. However, my advice is this. Whenever you're going on vacation, always choose a place that have security. Security is of utmost importance because if you don't, you can lose your possession and even worse, you can lose your life. Now people, I am speaking about a Kingston man, 32-year-old Dimitri French. He is one of those persons, him leave from Kingston and he prowls the tourist area, them, the cottages in the bushes. Some tourists were there, a man and his girlfriend. They were staying at a cottage. They left on December 21st to go to dinner, maybe about 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. When they returned to their cottage, the man realized that his bank cards were missing. Cash, amongst other stuff, was missing. When them run the CCTV video, them realized Dimitri, they did not know him at the time or know about him at the time. However, police investigation would lead to him being the person that going at the people in place, snatch out them card, snatch out the cash. It is said that this little crook, he withdrew over 20,000 US dollars, equivalents about 3 million Jamaican dollars. However, you know that whenever you go to any of these ATM machines, there is video footage. So therefore, they caught him on CCTV. He was arrested and charged. He is to go to court. Moral of the story is this: be very careful where you go. When you go to these places, you cannot just take it for granted because it looks nice, it looks tranquil, it not look like no thief around you. Thief are always lurking. These people have found a way in which to get by. That means them know if them go at some little bush place, more than likely security kind of lapse. So therefore, them can't go in your room. Even them not care if the camera there right on the front door, on the back door, on the grill. Them just know them are going to get what them get. And when them take your card or take your cash, them are going to the ATM machine. But the question me have to ask, how is it that you can just take somebody's card and withdraw $20,000 worth of things just like that without any sorts of red flag? People, something serious. Me don't know if the girl that the man was with is a part of a conspiracy. I am not trying to blame the man and him girlfriend upon them honeymoon, but me just say it sounds kind of weird. Moral of the story: be very careful who you choose and the places that you choose to go. The thieves are always lurking. In the city, in the bush place them. While you're trying to be one with nature, they are trying to survive. They are trying to come up. They are trying to take advantage of you. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news. Don't know what is in the food in St. Elizabeth. Don't know if this farmer was overdosing on some sorts of Viagra, some sorts of boom, some sorts of tonic or what the HELL went down. However, based on report coming from the Popo in St. Elizabeth, it is said that a 65-year-old farmer, his name is Warrell Levy, he was charged for taking away a woman, meaning abduction, RAPE, and also buggery. Based on the report, it is said that on the 19th of December 2022, the other day, Mr. Levy took with this lady and did all these bad stuff to her. She went to the Popo station and she make a report. Mr. Levy would then turn himself into the Popo where he was charged. Now people, I am no medical expert, but me just say, at age 65, that is how this man testosterone, him horniness. What was he on? What was he thinking? You would think by then at age 65, his mojo would be down and he would be less inclined for one to have sex legally. Much worse, illegally, where he is going to go through, hold this lady, take her away, jump over her fence, and also buggery. People, this man is definitely bugging. Don't know if he might drink some sorts of mad PIGPISS while he might farm it ferment and him drink it by mistake, thinks lemonade, or he might smoke some sorts of spliff with lizard tail. People, me no know where I got through this 65-year-old man for make him do such a thing. However, people, it is documented, it happened. What do you think should happen? What type of sentence do you think somebody at that age, based on the severity of his crime, do you think that he should get the maximum seeing that he only has a couple of years to go before him pretty much kick the bucket. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate video, straight to the point, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Point blank and period.